From Oldham, it's the Horn Hoof Records podcast video chat show with your host, Danny Barrett. Hello everybody, welcome to the Horn Hoof Records video podcast chat show. Hello and hoof with me, your host, Danny Barrett from the Crash Mats. It's me, folks. It's Danny Barrett from the Crash Mats. Hooray! I'm joined this week by Snakes Among Us.
Hello.
It's Pete and Tom from Snakes Among Us, folks. How we do, guys? You alright?
Very well. Yeah.
Good. Excellent work. Snakes Among Us. Where did he come up with that name? Snakes Among Us.
It's actually...
There are snakes among us!
It's a Bane song.
A Bane song?
We couldn't come up with a name, so...
You could come up with a name.
Oh, we did come up with a name, but Tom didn't like it. So
right.
He was like, do you want to join this band? And I was like, I'll love to be in a band with you, Pete. Like, you're one of the most enthusiastic people about music I've ever known. Like, I would never come out of band retirement for anyone but you. And I was like, I'm in. And he's like, we've got a name. And I was like, what's the name? And he was like, check this out. Natural Born Quitters. And I was like, Pete, right? I'm out. I'm instantly out. I'm not doing it.
He wouldn't join.
I'm not joining that band. That's awful.
Wait, too much.
Tom, we're quitters. So
are you going to colour in for us, Tom?
I can colour in for you.
Yeah, you mate. Right. Pick your own work. Don't do somebody else's. And stay in the lines.
Well, Snakes Among Us anyway. We couldn't come up with a name in the end, so we went through songs by bands we love. Yeah. It's a Bane song, so
nice.
We love Bane.
Okay.
So.
Bane, like the Batman villain.
Like the Batman villain. Yeah.
Nice.
Exactly, yeah.
I like that. That's nice. I might listen. I've never heard of them before, but I'm going to check them out now because they're called after a Batman villain.
That's how we get you. Suck you in with comic book references.
I like it. Right. So your album is called Seven.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Right. We've had Shackleford on the show, and they've had I think released 3 albums now. The first one was called One. The second one was called 2, and the third one was called 3. But you've gone, nah, fuck that, straight in at 7, right? So, tell us about that.
The idea,
right,
was a 7-track, 7-inch, in 7 minutes.
Oh my god, right.
Yeah.
But the song's got a bit longer, so it's just a 7-track, 7-inch that's not out on 7-inch because. Instead of putting money up for the vinyl, Pete keeps buying video games.
Yeah, well, that's true.
Yeah. So you just put it on Spotify for free.
So we just put it on Spotify and Bandcamp for free.
Yeah, there you go, nice.
We're working on the follow-up 10, which the idea is a 10-track, 10-inch.
Yeah. Oh, lasting 10 seconds? Or?
No, it's a bit longer now. We like love the smell of our own farts now, so like 3-minute songs and that. So that's the plan. If it ever comes out on vinyl, we'll see. Because Pete...
I wanted to release it on the 10th of October as well.
Yeah, it was released on the 7th of July.
Oh, right, 7.
At 7 o'clock.
Yeah, at 7 o'clock it came out.
And the cover has got 7 things connected to the number 7 on it.
That's right.
Yeah.
We went pretty deep on it.
Pretty deep on it, like.
Well thought out, yeah.
But no one will ever see it properly apart from those icons on Spotify or Bandcamp. Or you can probably blow it up.
On Bandcamp you can get a JPEG L, large JPEG.
You guys, if you were to walk into the punk rockery garden and ask the question, what punk rockery is this? You guys would be straight over in the hardcore section, wouldn't you? Really, like, would you say that's true, or are you more? Actually, we go to the hardcore section, but there's a little section behind here where.
Is there any freezers?
Freezer section.
We've
got fucking. Never mind. Carry on. It's okay, folks. It's okay. I'm fine. We'll sue Scott Bradley, CEO and Vice President of Horn Hoof.
We're too involved in where are you going with the freezers to?
I was a big Vanilla Ice fan, so I was going to say because we're cool as ice.
Because you're cool as ice, you're in the freezer section.
Fucking hell.
Big Vanilla Ice fan.
Yeah.
Not many people know that about me.
Like hardcore wise, you guys are sort of straight up hardcore, really. Yeah? Would you say, or is there a bit more?
Definitely hardcore punk, I think.
Yeah.
On the punky side, because
it's a bit of like crossover, thrashy bits. Like short, sharp, fast stuff.
Yeah.
It's like
angry young men.
Angry old men.
Angry old men.
Angry old men. Yeah.
And you've got a scary front man as well.
He's not scary.
He looks scary though. He's a lovely guy once you start talking to him.
No one who's that much into like Neon Genesis and Evangelions that scary, are they? Come on. He's a nice guy, Joe.
Tell us what's the best and worst gig that you guys have done? You don't have to name names.
Oh,
if you don't want
best gig would be Bangtop Tavern.
Yeah.
With the crash mats.
Yeah.
By Danny Barrett. The crash mats.
There you go. Yeah.
I think that's probably the best one we've done.
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah. For sure.
What about the worst? Have you had any bad gig experiences yet?
We've been pretty lucky, haven't we? I don't think we've had any like.
Because you guys have only been going to what, about a year or a bit more?
Our first gig was December, like a year and a bit ago.
21, 22. Yeah. What year are we in? 24.
24 now.
Yeah, 22. Like December 22 was our
last
first
year
gig.
was our first full year, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And every time we play a gig, it'd be good, and then every time we go to the next gig, we'd be like, "Do a stinker." This is going to be the one where we're playing to the sound guy. Like, do you know what I mean? But I don't think it's really happened yet.
Probably the one we were talking about 2 in the afternoon. With old people walking past with the shopping. This kind of music kind of feels like it should be played at night time.
We were saying that daylight gigs are cursed. All gigs should be either at night or in a sweaty little room away from the sun.
Yeah, Sunday matinee gigs sometimes. They're not the best, is that? Who's your favourite TV detective?
Oh, that's a good question.
Because the crash mats, we've all got different ones.
Does it have to be TV?
Well,
a game.
I'd say TV really.
TV.
Bergerac's on telly. He didn't have a game, so
You know who I like? Jonathan Ames. From the shortly run HBO series Bored to Death. Either him or Monk.
What was the premise? I like Monk.
Monk was good.
Monk had like ADHD or something like that, didn't he? Like autism or something like that, didn't he? So
he was like OCD or something, wasn't he?
Yeah, that was just like
he locked in on the
So what was the shtick of the guy? What was it?
Jonathan Ames. Yeah. So he's it might be based on a real. I think there's a real guy called Jonathan Ames who's a writer, and his girlfriend dumps him. He's like a weird little nerdy guy who's always in those films. The fella that does everything symmetrical and that. Life Aquatic and all that, you know what I mean? So his girlfriend dumps him and takes all his stuff out of his house and leaves him with his belongings, which are just like pulp detective novels.
Right.
So he's like, I'll put an ad on the internet to be an unlicensed detective because I've got nothing else going on. So he just drinks like white wine and solves crimes like stolen skateboards and stuff.
There we go.
Ted Danson's in it. Is that good?
You pretty good.
Do you know what? I don't know. Because
mine's Jessica Fletcher from. Yeah, Poirot was one. Well,
my mum used to always watch him when I was a kid.
Yeah, Raoul's from the Crash Mats. That's his favourite, TV detective. Sexy Chris, he likes Bergerac. I like Jessica Fletcher from Murder, She Wrote.
What is he like?
I just quite like it. Yeah, she's got so much family. Like every episode, there's a different family member coming in. You know, they get accused of a murder. She gets them off. She's never there for the due process afterwards. Like I'm sure she's never turned up to court once to prosecute these guys.
She's getting her family off all the time.
She solves this murder, gives them to the cops, and then runs off. And like you never see her again. Like she's never in front of a judge going, actually, this is my evidence, and this is how it has solved this case. She just disappears. So I quite like that about her. So, right, if you went into a field, right, and it was a quicksand on both sides of you, on one side there's a pork pie hat, and on the other side there's a quiff. And this side is ska, and that side is rockabilly. Which side are you saving, and which side are you letting just sink into the quicksand?
I'm saving ska.
You're saving ska?
Making an executive decision.
See, I'm a big ska fan as well, but I feel like the punk beat came from rockabilly.
Rockabilly.
So I think it's very important.
You pull that fucking quiff up, and next thing you know, there's a fucking double bass down there. And he's like, I'm not carrying it home by myself. Can I have a lift? And then you cart him round.
That's a good point. We'll go with ska.
Stop trying to be fucking different. Like no one thinks you're cooler. Just play a regular electric bass.
Plus, every song sounds the same with rockabilly as well. I mean, ska there's a little bit of difference.
I'm a ska fan.
Yeah, everyone's a ska fan.
Side of it, but
Right, I'm going to play a song now to get you ready for. it's the toughest question we've got, right? It's the hardest question you'll ever be asked. It's the hardest question ever.
Okay.
So I'm going to play you a little song just to get you prepared for this now.
Okay.
Snakes Among Us. This is the hardest question ever.
Okay.
What is the best Snakes Among Us song? You can pick your own. You're two individual people. You're not a Siamese twin joined at the hip. You're two individual people,
Not
so you
anymore,
can pick your own.
Are we going by
what we've got recorded?
No, it could be whatever you
people have
want.
actually
What
heard.
is the best Snakes Among Us song?
I'm gonna go with "Wash My Brain."
Wash
off
My
the
Brain.
EP.
I'm going to agree.
Yeah.
Wash
Yeah.
My Brain.
Wash My Brain.
The seventh song on Seventh.
Song.
Seventh.
Available on Spotify and Bandcamp now.
Yeah.
There we go, folks.
available.
Check it out. Check it out right now.
Wash My
So,
Brain.
what have you guys got coming up for the year of 2024? What fun and exciting things for the kids you've got in the bag?
Quite a lot, haven't we?
Got about 15 gigs
Yeah,
lined
about
up.
15.
15?
Something like that. Yeah.
Jesus Christ!
A few festivals. We're looking
Yeah,
at doing
yeah.
some festivals. We're doing yours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. What? Easy Fest in August at the Magnetos Tavern.
The main one. Night in Punk's Picnic. We've got in May.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do that one in Chester.
Chester,
international.
Yeah, the maths and things like that.
Yeah.
Reason to leave actually. Reason
Oh,
to leave.
right, sweet, nice.
And what else we got? When we're going down to Brighton Punk's Picnic, we're going to play Portsmouth and hopefully Bristol on the way home
Right.
as well.
Have you been down south?
Yeah,
much?
we did. We had our little first.
We had a little
south
run
one,
of dates last year. Yeah, we were down Portsmouth, Bournemouth,
Yeah.
Bristol.
Bristol.
That was quite fun.
That was
Yeah.
a lot of fun. Yeah.
Furthest we've been away from home, so that was cool.
Yeah.
They've got Greg's down there, so it's all right, isn't it?
It was.
Like,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah. And
I
our
don't
bass
know
player
if
made
they've
us
got the
stop.
Pound Bakery, but you know.
Our
they've
bass
got Greg's.
player made us stop at pretty much every Greg's.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, it's
Nice.
Yeah.
What's your typical
live
of choice? Typical
Oh.
choice out of Greg's.
Sausage and beans.
Sausage and
beans.
beans?
And sausage.
Yeah, I go
Yeah.
for the 4-pack of sausage rolls. Classic, you know. But you know,
Yeah,
you can
yeah,
let them go
sausage
cold
rolls, yeah,
and crack on with them. It's still a wonderful thing. Like it's a wonderful. Right. So if you went into the the punk rock communities, you DIY community, yeah.
Okay.
Imagine it was one big DIY superstore. Where would Snakes Among Us be in the DIY super? What aisle would you be on?
Hammers.
Hammers.
Yeah.
No nonsense.
No nonsense.
Yeah.
Just
No,
let's
just
pick
nailing
things
it.
up.
Just
Go
nail it.
for it.
You
Yeah.
can build with a hammer, you can destroy with a hammer. The duality of man.
Final
Creation
nail.
and destruction. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, he's got it. That's it.
Heavy
yeah,
stuff.
Yeah.
The duality of man. I like it. That should be the next title of the album. Instead of like 10, it's just Hammers, the duality of man.
Yes. There you go. That is.
There you go. There you go, folks.
Yeah.
And on that bombshell, guys, thank you very much for coming in. Show everybody your work. Show the cameras your work. There we go. Look at that, folks. Beautiful.
Good
Beautiful.
stuff.
Look at that.
I don't want to go home, I want to finish it.
Well, yeah, you can sit here this afternoon. It's okay.
Not many colours, but.
See you later, everybody. Bye.
You have been watching the Horn Hoof Records video podcast chat show, Hello and Hoof, with your host, Johnny Barrett. Directed and edited by Scottrick Bradley, CEO and Vice President of Horn Hoof Records, and Rick Fallows, aka Nightheart. Why not email in the show hello.and.hoof.at@gmail.com. Tell your friends about the show. Share the show with other people. Tune in next time for another thrilling adventure on the Horn Hoof Records video podcast chat show. Hello and Hoof.